You're watching Fashion and all that. I'm Aditi, and today with me is the lady who needs no introduction, absolutely not, especially when it comes to fashion and style. Hi Deepika, welcome to SpotboyE.
Thank you.
So Deepika, millions of fans look up to you for style inspiration. But personally, leaving your job aside because your job demands that, what does fashion mean to you and how important is it to you?
I don't think fashion is as important to me as style is. And I think fashion is just something that will keep evolving and keep changing.
Trend, yeah.
But I think style is really what reflects your personality. So I'm someone who, if you can find that sweet spot between fashion and style, I think that's a great place to be. But most importantly, I think you need to feel confident and comfortable in whatever you wear, and I think you'll find that. I think if you can find that balance between fashion and style, I think, like I said, I think that's a good place to be in.
So you started off as a model, Deepika. From then to now, how much do you think the fashion industry has evolved and changed? In what terms?
A lot, and it should. I think that's what I think that's what life is. I think whether it's fashion, whether it's cinema, whether it's us as people, I think it's important for us to keep growing and keep evolving. And of course, even fashion in film and fashion in cinema has changed and evolved so much over a period of time. I remember, I remember when I started in 2007, nobody really wore a gown to the red carpet.
Right.
I was probably one of the first people who started wearing gowns on the red carpet, and that kind of, became a trend after that. Again, I think women, apart from maybe film and playing traditional characters, anytime someone wanted to do something like glamorous hair, it was always like blow dried or like straight.
Correct.
It was always like, oh, keep your hair open. I think I'd like to believe that I was one of the first people who started, putting your hair up in a knot or in a bun with a gown. And this happened way back in 2007. So, but again, it's not because people were doing it or not doing it. It's just what I felt like wearing and the way I felt like dressing up. And I think that's what I think. So I think we've come a long way. Even in terms of styling, for example, I think the number of stylists that we have today, either for ourselves personally or in films, and then, the way we style characters, the way we style movies, so much has changed and evolved over the years, and all for the better.
So you've walked so many, we were talking about red carpets, you've walked international red carpets. So what is that one difference you feel, when you're on the home ground and when you go overseas? Is there any difference at all, or, it's just the same?
No, I think the energy is all the same. I think the energy is always beautiful. I think to begin with, you have to feel confident about and comfortable in what you're wearing. That's the most important thing. I think familiarity with the media, I think, would be the same everywhere, so that's okay. I think if there's one thing that we can change, I think it's the way we light for the red carpet. I think internationally, especially at Cannes, I think just the way the lighting is done for beautiful pictures, and I think that's not on the media. I think that's more for event organizers. I think we don't really pay too much attention to the lighting on a red carpet, and I think maybe that's something that we can learn. Yeah.
So Deepika, I'm going to ask.
Maybe also play some music.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like red carpet is also a bit dead sometimes. So I think
is that nice. The reason Ranveer usually carries
the because for him, he
him.
needs to be transported into his world, So I think that's the reason he carries music. But again, internationally, in some of the places I've seen, not everywhere, but in some places they play really nice, lovely music. So it just adds to the overall atmosphere.
So we were talking about Ranveer. Now, I may be wrong in my observation, but after your marriage to him, I've seen you've gone a little bit, a notch higher in the boldness, in the quirkiness. Is that rubbing off from him?
No, not at all. No? I just think that people discredit me for all the risks that I've taken before I met him. But yes, I mean, my personal individual style has primarily been simple, classic, elegant, but I think the side of me that's coming out now is a side that is also very much a part of my personality, which is, I think there is a quirky, fun, irrational side to me, which maybe everyone doesn't get to see. I think people who are close to me, my friends get to see it, my family sees it. So I think that's just coming out in that way. Maybe, maybe people feel like it's Ranveer rubbing off on me, which is also fine.
But does he give you
I'm
any
okay with
inputs
that.
in your styling now?
Yes,
after?
he does.
He does?
Yes, he does. I mean, we both, like, I always tell him, like, I tell him I think Ranveer should follow the -1 rule. So I tried to explain it to him for a very long time and he didn't understand. And then I coined this term. I said, Ranveer, I think you should follow the -1. So he's understood it. So I said, okay, if you think you want to wear hat, shoes, glasses, this, think of all the things you want to wear. Just -1 thing.
One.
So he's getting that.
Okay.
And for me, yeah, sometimes he'll be like, you know, he thinks like I could have added one thing or one thing more or one thing. Actually, for him, it's always more. There's no less. Like, I've never heard Ranveer say, you should not have worn this one extra thing. For him, it's always, so maybe for me, it's a +1 and for him, it's a -1 rule, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to quickly play a rapid fire with you now, Deepika. Mostly it's around Ranveer and his styling and of course some of yours also. So one outfit of Ranveer you want to dispose. Something which comes to your top of your mind, anything which you wore recently or something.
I wouldn't dispose of anything because I know those pieces really mean a lot to him. I can't think of, you know, if I had to dispose, then I have to dispose of the whole wardrobe. So let's not get into one thing.
Okay, one outfit or color he doesn't like on you.
He's not really said anything explicitly.
Okay. His favorite line to compliment you after seeing you already. One line which he or any word he says regularly.
I mean, whenever he sees something or I post a picture, he'll always be, you know, he'll always praise it. He'll always say, wow, baby, this is amazing. Or he'll want to know what designer I'm wearing. He'll want to know where I got it from. You know, so he is, like he'll say, you smashed it or loved it. Or, you know, there's always, yeah.
So you have liked your styling the most in which film? Cocktail, Tamasha, Love Aajkal or Piku?
Ooh. Say that again? Cocktail,
Tamasha, Love Aajkal or Piku?
I'd say Piku and Cocktail.
Okay. Last one, Ananya Pandey, Sara Ali Khan or Janhvi Kapoor, who is the next style icon according to you?
I'm not answering this question. Oh gosh.
Very confusing.
They're always impeccably well, like they're so well turned out. It makes me remember, like, I didn't have a stylist when I started off in the industry, but I can't choose.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much, Deepika, for your time. Thank you for being on SpotboyE. Lovely meeting you. Thank you.